nothing in our way. Feeling alive and only good vibes and oh, let the good times roll. You see that smile, it makes me wild, but oh, let the good times
There ain't nothing like sunshine and air to make you feel like you don't have a care. There ain't no one else around but you. So here's exactly what you're gonna do. Take your hands and dig deep into your soul. Let yourself lose control. Turn it up, so get up. Can you feel it all? No, you're never know when you get the chance. So put on your favorite sound and dance.
Sunday. I hear something going on. We got guests. Just arrived.
Hey,
Hello.
family time.
Family time.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got Sebastian. This is your
My
sister
little
Sarah.
sister.
Sarah.
My mother, Claudia.
Claudia.
My father, Victor.
Victor.
Aunt Maddie.
Aunt Maddie.
Mama, Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
The mama of Perla.
And Perla. Tiki tiki.
No, estuvimos muy feliz.
So yes, today is Sunday, October 18th. And after the way I left you guys with last video, I think some of you have some questions. But I think some of you might not have seen it also. So for those of you that haven't, we'll get everybody up to speed so we're all on the same page. Here is the most important 60 seconds of SSL482 called Busted. So, of course, now you have questions. You want the truth. Well,
You can't handle the truth!
but seriously, the last couple weeks, we've done so much stuff that just landed in my lap that I never expected and had so much fun. And when I was editing that video, I was literally just giggling like a kid. It was so much fun putting that together for you guys. Because hey, sometimes I gotta have fun too, right? And it was a lot of fun putting that video together for you guys. And I knew it was gonna mess some of you up. And some of you, yeah, you were upset and worried. And you know, some of you laughed. I know that because you know I obviously we had the camera with us, so how much trouble could we have been in, right? But it was still fun nonetheless. The video was like a big jigsaw puzzle with little tiny pieces or hints of what we've been doing for the last week or two. And I just laid a bunch of them out and I started looking at it and I go, wow, if I arrange them like this and like that, it kind of looks like we got arrested. And then I found a really cool piece of music and started cutting it to that. And the more I just started, you know, cutting this piece and that piece and matching it to the music, I was just laughing. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. but it is hints of what's coming up in the next little while for sure. And it all started when we met Sebastian here, what, about a month or so ago, and they came aboard, and we've been hanging out with them ever since. Sebastian introduces us to this guy, Daniel Pera. And Daniel Pera is kind of the first video counterpart that I've met in one of the islands. He's just like me, loves working with cameras, drones, making videos. He does commercial work also, and a really good job at that. But Daniel also has a lot of friends on this island, and the first one he introduced us to was Colonel John. And John is not a captain or a sergeant, he is the colonel of the Colombian police force. And he landed here about 3 months ago on an assignment, and he's on a 2-year term. So he's gonna be here for a while, and we just met up with him a week or so ago. And we've had a lot of fun hanging out with John because, of course, he works in a very serious position, and he was very happy to be able to come out here and just get off the island and hang out with some friends and have some wine at night and relax. And I gotta say, that's where this hat came from. Colonel John gave me this hat as a souvenir that night that he was here the first time, and I must say thank you very much, sir. I salute you, I appreciate it. It's a very big honor, and I will cherish this gift for years to come. And the next person that Daniel introduced us to was this lady, who is in charge of the Armada fleet of defender boats here in San Andres. Her name is Capitan Daniela.
The Capitan Daniela Duarte is coming to know my new friends, my new good friends.
From the Coast Guard.
Yes.
This is her.
Yes. Yes. Pass.
So she's coming aboard.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on the bow. Buenas. Oh, Maddie. Need you to come up here and help with the line. Oh. Buenas.
Hola.
Oh.
¿Cómo estás, Dani? No, es que ya casi me tengo que ir.
Ah, sí. Al menos para presentarte al capitán bien.
Hola.
This is Captain Report.
Hola.
Que la gracias.
You and your DJ, huh?
Hola.
Bienvenida.
Gracias.
Welcome
Hola,
aboard,
¿cómo
amigo.
estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Welcome aboard.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás, Dani?
Mira, él es el capitán Rick Moore
Hola,
que te estaba hablando.
Buenas, buenas.
Sí.
I translate for
Okay.
she is the comandante.
Sí, comandante teniente.
Okay, the Tenente Duarte.
Sí.
Officer Navy. Officer Navy.
Yeah, he's officer Navy.
Navy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thankfully, Capitan Daniela enjoyed what I did with the footage. This is her on the left reviewing the video the next day when we were all out for lunch. So once again, Daniel has introduced us to somebody of great authority who is also a lot of fun. It's amazing the changes life brings you sometimes when you least expect
Hola,
it.
Clau, ¿cómo estás?
See, it was a
Está
gift.
llegando.
Really?
Colonel, yeah, he's...
You have to know when to use it, when not to.
Yeah. I don't wear it in San Luis.
Please don't. La Loma ni.
Or in La Loma,
Don't
it's
wear
dangerous
nowhere-
for you.
Nowhere in San Andres, no.
Hi, mujer. Hi, beautiful lady. Boys the best.
Perla se come de agua del mar. Sí.
Hola, guapa. Haz esta.
Of course, one of the other things that's been holding me back from editing videos is still this guy, the computer issue. We still don't have a replacement or an option to repair my old computer, so I'm still using the old backup, which I'm very lucky to have, I got to admit. But yeah, it's not fast. Even this video, with all the processing and everything, it took a very, very long period of time. But luckily, we finally have a light at the end of the tunnel. Our savior in this moment is this guy, and some of you might know him by the name Jersey Jeff. He leaves comments all the time. He's one of our top patrons from several years ago and been a good friend ever since. He's one of the people that sends us boxes full of stuff. As you might remember from our last shipment, he had a big box full of all kinds of kids' toys and things like that. And we absolutely love that because it's all party favors and stuff, and we've been giving that away and donating it to some of the local kids on shore that of course are, you know, their families are in some tough times right now, but it always brings a smile. So he's packaged up a bunch more of that stuff to send down to us along with a big surprise. But I'm going to turn that over to him to tell that story, so without further ado, Jeff, over to you.
Hi, my name is Jeff, and I'm speaking to you from my home on the east coast of the U.S. in the state of New Jersey. That makes me Jersey Jeff. I spoke with Rick recently. He suggested I make a short video introducing myself and explaining a little bit about how I became a patron of Sailing Sophisticated Lady. It started a few years ago when I was researching some drone videos because I'd gotten my drone and I wanted to see what was being done out there on YouTube to help me get some tips on how I could fly and where I could get some good stuff. When I saw Rick's stuff, kind of went crazy because I'm a big lover of the ocean. I've been scuba diving for 25 years. I've been fortunate enough to dive North America, Central America, South America, Hawaii, and Indonesia. So I have a deep love of the ocean. And when I saw his amazing videos and I heard cool Caribbean type music and got to see the ocean, I knew it was a thing for me. So I became a patron, like I said, a few years ago, and I've been following. I've sent Rick some stuff, and we've exchanged a lot of messages. Recently, he made me aware of a computer problem he was having. And he just mentioned that his computer stopped working and his backup was really not working well at all. He wasn't sure what he was going to do. Getting equipment there where he is now is very difficult. And I said, look, I'd like to help you. How can I help you? And he said, well, here's the computer I need. And I said, fine, I'll send one. And he said, wait a minute, you can't do that. He said, I've never taken charity in my life and I'm not about to start now. He suggested that I consider pre-booking or prepaying for a charter and that I could go anytime I want and he'd take me. But, you know, my schedule doesn't really work for that. So I gave it some thought, because he wasn't going to just let me send the computer. And then I recalled that last year I'd sent him some video that I shot with my drone. But look, he can edit that stuff so much better than I can. He's like an artist when it comes to that stuff. So I thought about it and I said, you know what, Rick, how about I send you some more video and you create it for me, something that I can give to my folks as a gift. Because I took this video of their farm. They love horses, they love their farm, but I can't. Just my clips don't do justice to the place. But I know when Rick gets it and he adds the music and does his magic, it's going to be an exceptional gift that I can give to my parents. So we worked out a deal. I've got a new MacBook Pro going out to Rick. Hopefully next week we'll get it out to Miami and off it will go to Rick. And I'll include some goodies because I'm in the toy business and I send some trinkets to Rick to give out to the kids around there. So next week, we're going to shoot out there a new MacBook Pro, and Rick's going to be able to use that to continue making the exceptional videos that he makes, and I get to feed my addiction for the beautiful oceans and the surroundings that he shares with us every day. So, hey, Rick, I really appreciate what you're doing for me, and I feel privileged to be able to help out with what you're doing. I know you have fans all over the world, and we kind of depend on seeing your creations because it's an escape for us. It's an escape for me. When I get to go to the end of the night and lay down and watch one of his videos, my day is definitely a better day. So Rick, Tiki, Madalena, thanks very much for what you're doing, and I can't wait to see some of your stuff in the future. Bye.
So as you can imagine, we are very excited to receive that package. And in the package is going to be a USB drive full of all the new footage that Jeff just shot of his parents' farm in Jersey. As you can see, they've got a beautiful horse farm, racetrack included. So Jeff, thank you so much for your help and support, and we really hope to see you down here in person in the near future. If you want to help us send a great big SSL thank you to Jeff, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description for this video. And you can also find him on Instagram as Vets and Vipers. And yes, his car collection is stunning. So who is Daniel Pera, you ask? Well, I guess the best way to show you is just to show you. Okay, so I have to tell you guys up front that I love Danny's videos.
En un entorno donde no habían turistas, simplemente nos deja estar en su presencia como si nada.
The music is great, the edits are great, but unfortunately all the music is copyright protected music because, well, Danny doesn't make his living on YouTube like I do.
estará abierto nuevamente para ustedes y podrán venir a conocerlo gracias a Portofino Caribe.
So unfortunately, I have to chop this music into pieces because I didn't want to just change it, otherwise the edits don't match the music and it just looks like, well, amateur.
Estar esperando mi Selena en el restaurante La Isleña.
And as you can see, Danny's work is anything but amateur. I want you guys to be able to at least see some of it and feel some of it. And if you thought you recognized the girl in the video, you did. That was Sebastian's little sister, Sarah, and she just celebrated her 21st birthday last week, which we were in attendance for down at our favorite beach at Rocky Bay. If you want to say hi to Sarah, you can find her on Instagram as Sarah Islander Yogi. Link in the description. While we're at it, here's another one from Daniel I think you might like. That, my friends, was the San Andres entry for the next Miss Universe contest. I think you can see where Danny and I are going to get along very well. Yeah. Yes! Daniel Pera visits Ennis Key after 6 months with no humans. And today he's going to show you what it looks like. But sorry, yes, because if I left the music in its entirety...
El callo de Heinz Kiorowski está en su punto bello, está hermoso.
We would lose an entire week's pay.
La naturaleza tiene su propia fuerza.
Over 20 seconds of music.
Hermoso. Portofino quiere preservar, proteger y mantener una armonía entre el hombre y los ecosistemas.
And that would be very bad for us right now. So, I'm gonna do what I can do. Bear with me. This, my friends, is what happens when you get invited by the commander of the Colombian Navy to get the first aerial shots of a helicopter in flight with a drone. Yes, with a drone. Any of us would already be in jail, but when the commander says,
"Make it so, make it so, make it so,"
the helicopter pilot said, "No way." The commander said, "Do it!" So off Danny went.
La bestia se soltó así que anden listo. Donde ninguna pisar yo llego y conquisto. Con esto me despido para sellar lo escrito. El rey de reyes es uno y se llama Jesucristo.
Solo dice la Biblia, no yo.
So that's a wrap for today, guys. Just wanted to say hi and wish you a happy Sunday. Hope yours is as good as ours was, and cheers to that. So take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you next episode. Bye for now.
One day he told to me like, oh, I dream we live in a sail and travel for the world, and I told to him like, oh, I know some people that make this, make that, make this.
So you're sitting here recording me, recording you?
Yeah. You're recording me? Oh.
Gotcha.
It's more
Cheers. Cheers.
Salud, amigos.
Welcome aboard, everybody.
Welcome aboard. Mi casa, tu casa.
You're welcome. It's very nice dinner together. Very nice.
Thank you so
Sunday.
much, Maddie. Everything is delicious.
Thank you, Capitan.
Thank you, Capitan.
Salud.
Thank you very much.